So when it comes to marriage right performance in Nigeria, especially coming down to the eastern part of Nigeria, the Igbo people precisely, it has always claimed that marriage rights and bride price are a major means of extorting money from men or from in-laws to be. How right does that sound? Pleasant to the ear, isn't it? So now, love doesn't cost a thing, they say. But the Oyibo people who made that expression that love doesn't cost a thing, it cost them as much as £120 to be legally married in England. And every state in the United States of America has her own fixed price for marriage registration in the law courts. Okay, now, you like free things, cheap articles, but let me ask, who values anything that is free? Why pay for the water you drink? Since you have free access to it, you can easily run to the ocean or to the river, to the dam, and get as much quantity as can satisfy you. So why pay for the water you drink since you love it free? You definitely may have a free access to a girlfriend, but not to a woman who is going to be your wife. Okay, so now let's get into the topic proper. My name is Chief Ren. Please, if this is your first time on my channel, do not forget to like, subscribe, and then turn on the notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, so why bride price and marriage rights? Bride price signifies an official recognition that a woman is married in Igbo tradition. Any woman whose bride price is not paid is considered not married. If you like, keep cohabiting with a man for as long as you can, give him a dozen of children. Nobody considers you married until proven otherwise. That is, until your bride price is officially paid in Igbo tradition. Okay, personally, I see bride price as a total mark of respect to you, the woman that is being married, and also to your immediate family amongst their kinsmen, and also to the community at large where you are coming from. Bride price is an age-long tradition that shouldn't just be toast or been just like that, simply because everyone is yelling that is a kind of extortion, is a kind of this cheating and blah blah blah. That doesn't suggest that a parent should just give their child to any man without tradition or without any formalities of any kind. That is why they have traditional marriage, court marriage, church wedding. Even in the church, before ever a church wedding could take place, they must ascertain that your bride price has been paid, the traditional rites have been performed, before any pastor can wed you in the church, before any priest can wed you in the church, anywhere within Nigeria. I don't know about those in Obodo Igbo, but I'm telling you within Nigeria what happens, my experience, that's what I'm sharing with you. So why the skyrocketing bride price in Igbo land? Well, I could say that that is a kind of a stereotype or generalization that bride price is mostly expensive by the people of the eastern part of Nigeria, bringing it down to the people of Imo State precisely, talking about the people of Mbise, the Mbano, the Mba Itolus. Now, if you are watching me and you're from either of these location or regions in Imo State, please gather here and provide answer to this question, because you see what you people have cost to us in particular. I mean, people from the Imo State, everybody thinks that we are so expensive, our parents are selling us for money, instead of bride price or normal marriage rights. They believe that we are being sold out, and that claim that a lot of ladies in Imo State, they turn 40 and above and they're still in their parents' house, not yet married because of the high bride price and whatever. So please, if you're from Bisemba, Bitolu, or all these places, gather here and tell us the truth. Put that in the comment section exactly what the bride price is like in your region. Let people know so that they can understand exactly what is going on. Let's see how to tackle this general notion about high bride price in Imo State. However, I'm also from Imo State, Ata Olo precisely, not the Ata Ikedru, So I'm from Imo State and I am married, and I can tell you that my father-in-law, he actually died, he was buried last month. May his soul rest in peace. Amen. He honestly remained grateful to my big brother because my parents are no more, so my big brother played a great role during my traditional marriage. My late father-in-law kept talking about his kindness, the way he treated them, the way they talked about the bride price and whatever rights that are required to be paid. despite that our kinsmen were present during the bargaining and all that. So that brings us to another topic. Bride price is not fixed. It is something negotiable. It is something you can bargain for. Ada no se wanya no se. Ada emesi ego ni si wanya. You can't finish paying for a woman. That is a common adage in my language. Ada emesi ego ni si wanya. So there is no way you can fix a price for your child or for your daughter. I learned that some community they have prices for graduates, BSc holders, PhD holders, and SSCE holders, and all those. Isn't that funny? That's really strange and funny, but it's crazy. I don't really buy such an idea, and I don't think that is wise for you to have a fixed price on your child. No, that is not right. Now let me tell you this, I'm also educated, well-read before ever I got married, but then my bride price was not fixed. It was not tagged based on the fact that I got 2 degrees, one from the UK, therefore my man should be taxed to pay high bride price, or the list should be so exorbitant for him. He was equal to the tax, even if they asked him to pay bride price of 200,000, 500,000. I am certain that he could afford that, but that is not the main thing. You have to abide by culture, and not only that, this thing varies according to family. It depends on your family, your community. Your family is the prime, it's just your family is the center of every decision that is made on a woman's head based on bride price and marriage right performance. They have the upper hand to decide. They have the upper hand to tell your kinsmen what and what to do. Though they might not have the upper power as it regards to the list, but your father or your parents could even decide to settle the kinsman from his own pocket. Your mom could even decide to settle the Omada, the Ndiomi, the women, the married women of the community from her own personal pocket, because she knows that the relationship she's about to establish, or your family is about to establish with your would-be husband, is something everlasting. She would also come for Omugo, in time to come. They would have further relationship, further visitings and all that. Ogo Buchonye is an expression. Your in-law can support you tomorrow. Your in-law can be your savior. Your in-law can be there, can suddenly become the backbone of your own family, sending some of your sibs, sending some of the bride sibs to abroad or to study as in sponsoring their education or that. So you don't have to cut off your in-law's neck with a cutlass in the name that you're collecting bride price and marital rights or what have you. So how much was my bride price in particular? Could my husband have been able to pay if he was billed about something like 200,000 or more aside the items in the list? Definitely he should have. But that wasn't exactly the interest of my brother and my family, because my family, they knew exactly my words. They knew that no amount of money could be exchanged for my value. They knew that I am priceless, so they were not selling me off to a man, because I am just a human being and not a commodity. Therefore, my brother decided to pick just one out of the many droppings of gold in the bargaining bowl. That's gold physics. That's exactly what they use, when they try to bargain for a woman's bride price. So my brother picked just one of the droppings out of the many of them. Do you know what that suggests? I cannot tell you, because it is not even right for a woman to discuss her bride price. Now, I can tell you that that one alone signifies an amount of money. A paper note. Just a paper note. So he picked that, knowing fully well that he was not selling his sister. He was just only establishing a long-lasting relationship between my husband's family and myself and our family. So he picked just one alone. That amount of money cannot even buy you a pair of shoes. Talk more of buying you a day square meal. No, it can't be enough. But he did that because he understands what he was doing. Now, this suggests that, bride price varies from family to family. A family has the upper hand, like I said, to decide what their in-law is going to pay. It's never a community decision. That is not done in my village. Despite the fact that, a couple bears a child, but a child is owned by the community. Yes, that is why you are required to fulfill other requirements in the marriage list. That is for the Omona, for the Omada, daughters of the land, for the Ndiomi and etc. Because they own you in a way. That is why you can go out there and proudly say that you are from Amuelu community, you are from Amala village, you are from Obako, you are from Thunder community, you are from Holy Ghost Fire village, because a community owns you as well. You see the reason you have to perform those marriage rites, by providing those items in the marriage list for the people of the village to share. And this can also be sort of amended. You can pay in cash. So it is your woman to be, the wife that you are getting married to, that understands you better. She knows your level, she knows your pocket, so she can speak to her parents to please talk to the community members, to the women, to cut out this, of which it is very possible. So they can decide to take out A, B, C, D, or take out this, or whatever that is in the list that belongs to your wife's to be mom. The mom can say, take out my own portion, but let's provide these items for you guys to share. And what are they even sharing? Bag of salt, okporoko, crayfish, and all that, whatever. These are the items they share often at times. So you can decide to do other things in cash as it pleases you or as it is convenient for you. But if you are equal to the task, why not do it? Unless otherwise the bride parents ask you to don't do this, don't do that, because they already know that marriage is a long-lasting thing, is a long-lasting relationship between the two families. So that's why they do that. So another important thing bride price signifies is a kind of cultural ties, used against the groom in case the groom is or start behaving irresponsibly, start maltreating the woman, or the couple decides to go their separate way. The bride parents have to return that particular money paid on their daughter's head, which is the bride price. They have to return it. Even if it is 1 million they collected, you must have to return that. Even if it is 500,000, they should have to return that for their daughter to be able to marry. So consider all these things when you are collecting millions, you are requesting for all these things. Remember that should anything happens, God forbid, that you are going to return whatever that you are collecting. You see the implications of bride price again. But the most unfortunate things about this, or the funny aspect of all these things, is that no one has ever returned the dowry. Dowry is a different thing from the bride price. Bride price is totally paid by the man, while the dowry is paid by the woman. The bride family, they put together things like property, to live in the house. They might decide to give their daughter a car, a house, different properties during her marriage, just to say goodbye to her, to send her off. I was also gifted assorted kind of items, when I got married. They can give you foams, set of utensils to cook in the kitchen and all that you will take along to your husband's house. Your father-in-law can even give you plots of land, depending on how rich your parents are, how they want to settle you as their daughter. This is what they call dowry. It's totally different from bride price. So what happens when divorce happens? Nobody returns dowry. It's unfortunate, but they only return what? The bride price. Now, the importance of dowry in Igbo culture suggests that they do this in order to keep the couple somehow together, to shun them against divorce. They have settled their daughter, and we are seeing you into your husband's home. We are giving you all these things to let you start your own family, to let you start a home, or whatever. They provide a lot of stuff. My own, I got an oversized phone, mocha phone, the oversized one. I got a gift of a refrigerator, cooking utensils. I can't even name them. Set of pots and blah, blah, blah. All of them are right now in my husband's village. I haven't even used one. They are packed in our room. So this is why cases of divorce is not that common among the people from the eastern part of Nigeria, because they pass through a lot of rigorous processes, from introduction, the Ekwakanozo, traditional marriage, and all that before they can take a woman home. The both families are spending. Yes, because the dowry also came from the pocket of the bride's family. You might even be lucky to go into a rich family. You will be gifted much more than what you have spent. Some might even give you a car gift, some might even give you a house. So you cannot totally equate the amount of gift items, given to your wife when you were about taking her home to the bride price you paid. But this is not what we're here for, to compare which is higher, the bride price or the dowry. No. Okay, so this is our tradition, this is our culture, and that is the way it should be. Bride price is the only thing that gives a woman a traditional right to become a man's wife in our culture, and that is why it is in that way. Even if a woman took him for you, and start having children for you, 1, 2, 3 children for you, the family of the woman will still be begging you to come and do something. They are not even calling you to come and do an elaborate traditional marriage this time. No, they are begging you to come and at least officiate your marriage traditionally with their daughter by at least bringing 1 or 2 people from your community. You come and drop a bottle of schnapp, gidibam. Once you drop a bottle of schnapp, your woman's parents would just call few people from their community to come. Our in-law, they have come with this to say that they want to marry our daughter, despite that the woman has already given you children. It's a tradition. So this is the only way she can, have her own respect in your house as a wife, because without that, you might not be regarding her. You might not see her as a responsible person, that she threw herself on you for free. So these are the things we do in order to regard a woman. And it is our culture. It did not start today. It started from time immemorial. But then I'm totally against those communities that have fixed price, for graduates, for undergraduates, for olodos. No, I don't think that is wise. So this is where the Ohanes and Igbos should also consider and look into it. Find a way to curtail this kind of practices, just like they did with the caste system in Igbo culture. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Chief Friend. Please, if this is your first time on my channel, do not forget to like, comment, subscribe, then turn on the notification bell. Yes, so that you'll always get notified whenever I upload a video. Thank you for your time. Bye.